Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel guys. If you have a Chevy, GMC guys, Buick or Cadillac, any vehicle made by General Motors guys, and you're trying to test your oxygen sensors, stay with us guys, we'll explain how to do that. The one that's very important guys for the way your engine runs guys is the upstream oxygen sensor. This is also known as sensor 1 guys. The downstream or sensor 2 guys actually detects if the catalytic converter is doing its job. So most of the times if you have problem with the downstream sensor, it's pretty forward guide, but the upstream is the one that could be a little bit complicated. We're going to cover the upstream today, and we'll share a little bit of information about the downstream. We'll explain what it looks like as well. Now on a 4-cylinder car guys, you have one cylinder head, so you have only one upstream oxygen sensor and one downstream. On V6 or V8 guys, General Motors car guys, you will have 2 upstream, 2 downstream sensors. Why? Because you have 2 cylinder heads. So stay with us guys, we'll explain all that. Quick introduction, we have more than 200 videos guys on every car we get at the shop. We do all that guys because we want to save you as much money as we can, so please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Hopefully you will find the information helpful. If you need any parts for your car guys, new sensors, check out the link in the description of the video below. You can get them for a very good price and fast shipping as well. So we have a 2015 Chevy Cruze that we'll be working on, and I'll demonstrate guys how to test the oxygen sensor on that thing. With the hood open, I can explain quick guys where you can expect to see that sensor. You have to be extremely careful because you have moving parts in the engine. Fan can turn on any time. Don't do anything on the engine if the car is running because you have moving belts guys. This right here is your exhaust manifold. Where your exhaust manifold is guys, that's where usually your catalytic converter is. And right before the catalytic converter you have that sensor. This is upstream oxygen sensor. The downstream is way past down there on the back side of the engine on the exhaust guys. So I'll try to even show you quick, but that's the downstream. All the way down there. That sensor is the downstream sensor, you can see. So this is after the catalytic converter, so it can detect guys if the catalytic converter is doing its job and the car is not polluting. So what we are going to use to test, now I'll explain quick. You need to find your OBD port. That's what an OBD port looks like guys. This one right there, and I'm going to get the scanner. We plug it in like that. We plug it in, and then guys, what we're going to do, we need to start the car. Now let your car run, but outside, not inside the garage or anything like that, or just drive the car for 10-15 minutes to warm up guys. You have to make sure that the coolant has warmed up, car is ready, and we will explain what to do now. With that scanner guys, this is a very good scanner. If you want to check out where we got it from, link will be in the description of the video below. It's very cheap, but it has amazing features. You can read and delete engine codes, and you can see amazing live data with graphs, which are very handy when diagnosing your car. So this thing, I always keep it in my glove box, and I have it in my car all the time. If something goes wrong, I can scan it on the go. So now we are going to enter the menus now, and I want to show you what we are looking for. You have 3 different menus sometimes you may have just single one or double one. In each one of them you can see live data, but usually the one with 8 is the one for the engine computer, and that's where all the sensors are located. I'm going to select live data, enter. Now it's loading all the parameters guys. And why it's important to check when your car is warmed up. First guys, if the car is cold, sometimes it has preset values that will be used until it warms up. The oxygen sensors guys, they have heaters, and those heaters are there so they can heat up fast and make the oxygen sensor work correctly as soon as they can. So if the car is not warmed up, your things may differ a little bit, so always check for the car to be warmed up before you do all that testing. So we'll do complete data test now, and we're going to see that engine coolant temperature is at 76 degrees guys, 76 Celsius. So that's 77 now, quite warm. That's about 170-80 Fahrenheit, so the car is warmed up quite a bit now. Now we're going to select next screen, and we're going to find where we have the oxygen sensor bank 1 sensor 1. On 4-cylinder engines guys, you're going to have only one sensor, upstream oxygen sensor. On V6 and V8 engines, you have two sensors. One will be oxygen sensor O2, bank 2 sensor 1, and bank 1 sensor 1. So you have two different ones. This one right here, this is for the post catalytic converter. That sensor usually, guys, start working on some vehicles 10-15 minutes at least after you drive them, and after the catalytic converter reaches certain temperature. In our case now, the catalytic converter, I can check the temperature, it's 447 degrees. Okay, let me scan. In most cases it needs to be close to 800 degrees Celsius to be to start working correctly, otherwise the sensor will not be triggered. So let me go back, open the sensors now, and we're going to open bank 1 sensor 1 and explain how to know if your oxygen sensor is good or bad. Now, with the car running, you're going to notice that the sensor goes up and down. It hits almost 0 and goes back to 7.5 or close to 1 volt, guys. Check it out how it alternates with the car idling. That's how things should be. Okay, that's how it should be. It goes up and down. Why? Because it reads lean, rich mixture, lean, rich, and it adjusts that, tells the computer how much fuel to spray and all that stuff. So if I rev the car up, guys, okay, if I rev it up, check out what's going to happen. You have to notice immediate change. If it's slow, then it's not a good sensor. Check it out now. Immediate, guys. If I keep revving it up, okay, check it out how fast it's pumping now, because for every RPM, certain RPMs, it has to send a reading, and it just stays there, guys. Now when I let off the gas, it should run, okay, check it out, lean for a little bit. Why? Because when I let off the gas, I did not spray fuel, but the engine was still turning fast, so it was sucking air, and it was using more air than fuel, so it ran lean here for a second. Now if I actually rev it up for a little bit, it will stay rich, check it out, and then it's going to normalize itself. So things to look for, guys, that the sensor is between somewhere between 0.8, 0.7, guys, and 0.07 and 0.85. Usually that are normal readings, guys. And after that, okay, after the car warms up, that's what your reading should look like, up and down. If everything runs correctly, guys, that's how it should be done. And when you rev it up, and you should see immediate change, guys. And when you let off the gas, you should see that the car is running lean. If you guys stay just on one side, it's not a good sensor. If things don't change, if it's just a steady number, it's not good at all. So hopefully, guys, that will help you figure out if you have a good or bad sensor. If you guys have any questions, please, guys, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.